Canvas Critters. So this will be out on Kickstarter by the time you watch this on the VOD. This is a game of mosaic making for 2 to 6 players. It is a cozy game of mosaic masterpieces, and it's a party game. But Michelle and I did a video of two players. You can watch that, and I'm going to play right now with you all. We're going to be playing live here in Canvas Critters. We are using these different components here, all the different meeples, all the different animal meeples here, all different shapes and sizes and colors. And what we're doing is going to create a mosaic based on one of these themes. So I just drew the top here. You're going to draw a card and you're going to create a mosaic based on one of these: school subject, job, jewelry, television, or restaurant. Okay, so you're going to use all these meeples to make this. And in the multiplayer game, everyone's going to get a card. So here's, everyone's going to get one secretly and look at the theme, and they're going to decide what theme they're going to do. And then it's a simultaneous real-time game. So you're just going to play. There's no turn order. It's just all done at one time. You're going to take pieces from here, put it on your canvas. So this is me. This is Michelle. What I'm going to do is just, you take it with one hand, place it here. Whatever pieces you want, as many as you want, but one at a time. Okay, so I took 2 snakes at once. That was my mistake. So one of these, and so forth. And then once it's on your canvas, you can use both hands to align them the way you want, stack them on each other, whatever you want to do in order to make your theme here. So why don't we just take an example here? I have an extra card here. What do y'all think? Now, we were just talking about Lord of the Rings. There's nothing well, there's a book. How can we make a book? So as I'm doing this, your opponents or your fellow players are going to be doing the exact same thing. And let's say I finish first. Okay, does that look like a book? I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to you all. If I'm the first to finish and all the other players are still going, I take the timer and flip it over, and everyone else has this much time to finish. So there's a limited amount of time. You want to be fast, but not too fast where you start losing stuff. You lose control. But, fast enough to get your work done and then flip this over. Likewise, if you're still working on yours and someone else puts a timer, you have that much time. And if you don't finish, that's fine. You just stop where you're at. Okay, so let's just say we stop. And now we each have a ribbon. Or we actually have 4 ribbons, okay? So, first of all, here's our character. I of course, had to pick the little character with the eyeglasses. So, that's going to be, hey, I'm this guy, and this is your scoring. You're scoring on the track. Most points is going to win. After everyone's done, let's say, someone made their artwork here. I'm just randomly putting whatever. Let's just say that's that. You're going to take your ribbons. You have 3 of them plus a 4th one. You have a 1, 2, and 3. These are how many points it's worth. So, the +3 is the highest. +2, then +1. You're going to look and it's like, okay, I'm not sure if I really like this one. I'm going to put this here. Now, someone else, they really think, oh, wow, this looks great. Before the judging, you're going to name your work of art. So I'm going to say, you can't say it's like, oh, this is a book. You have to give it a creative name. Like maybe I say, what's a creative name for a book, folks? Goblin, thank you. This art, and you would announce it to everyone. This work of art, this mosaic, is called Scroll. And everyone's like, ooh, ah. And then maybe someone over here says this is called Explosion of Color, right? Something like that. Okay, cool. So we've named our pieces. I'm looking at Explosion of Color. I was like, okay, I mean, it is colorful. Explosion of Colorful. I don't know exactly what it is. But so I'm going to give it, based on mine, I'll say, is it a 1, 2, or 3? I'll say it's a 2. And then I'm going to look at everyone else's art. I'm going to give them either the 1 or the 3. Okay, so you place 1s and 3s depending on what you do. You cannot vote on your own. This is the golden ribbon. You award this once per game. And this is something special. You think it just really rocked. You're going to place this, again, secretly on one of the masterpieces, right? You do not have to award this. If you're not feeling it, that's fine. Again, art is subjective, and you can hold this for the next round. But here's the thing. If you hold on to this throughout the whole game, you're just sort of stingy with your judging. You're going to lose 5 points if you still have this. So it pays to be nice and to be kind. Okay, so now let's say Michelle, she's looking and she awards her ribbons. She's like, hey, Ruel, I love Scroll. That looks great, blah, blah, blah. Thanks, babe. Okay, so everyone's done their ribbons, and then we reveal here. Okay, and then someone else got that. So this piece here, the explosion of colors, we learn is sunset. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that looks like sunset. And then I tell everyone, okay, my tome is actually a book. Yay. So I've received 3 points. I would actually receive more in the multiplayer game because you get multiple ribbons. But you just move your little token there, the number of spaces, the number of points you get. And then this player, we get 2, etc., for the other players. And then you're going to return your ribbons. So the ribbons are generic. You should just have a 1, 2, and 3. If you decided to give the golden ribbon to someone for an outstanding piece of work, then this goes out of the game. They score the 5, and this goes out of the game. Remember, you really want to give this out before the end of the game, because if not, you're going to lose 5 points. So that's basically the game, folks. So what we're going to do now, as we do this live, I'm going to move all these here. You just learned how to play the multiplayer game. You play, how many rounds is it? You play until everyone's been the active player at least once. In a 3-player game, you're going to do it so everyone's each player's done it twice. And the 2-player game, it's set up a little differently, and I'll let you watch the link below for the video that Michelle and I did for the 2-player game. What we're going to do live now, friends, here, I'm going to get rid of one of these canvases. And why did I do that? I'm glad you asked, Ruel. The reason why I did that is because you are going to guess what I create here, what masterpiece I create. I'm going to give myself a timer. I'm going to draw one off the top. So these are discards. Draw one off the top. I'm going to secretly look at it. Okay. And then you all are going to try to figure out what I did. So I'm going to give myself a timer. Ready, set, go. Okay, I'm going to use, one at a time. And here's the timer so y'all see how much time I have. I'm using all crabs for this one, I think. Yeah. Oh, the other rule, you have to have at least 7. You must have at least 7 pieces. You can't just use 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 6. It must be 7. Okay, so I've got my pieces. I still have time. I'm going to create something. Hopefully this works. And if you know it, please shout it out in chat if you know what I'm creating here. Okay. Okay. So that's going to be my masterpiece. And then I have plenty of time left, so I'm going to go here. Now, I'm showing you how to play this as a 2-player game. So if you're the other player, I would take my card. And you're doing the same thing at the same time. You would be creating your canvas, but obviously you're doing it at home. You're going to put your card here. I put my card. Then we're going to draw 2 random cards here. Okay. We mix them up. Okay, let me move this over. And then we reveal the cards like this. Okay. I hope you can see this. Now, in the 2-player game, you are going to have a 1 and a 3. What you're going to do is look at these cards, and you're going to place the 1 below the card where you think this theme matches this mosaic. So, dragons, clock, park, aliens, farm. Stinky, drink, travel, clothing, prehistoric. Color, sci-fi, fantasy, romance, war. Birthday party, landmark, furniture, trees, or tools. The 1 is going to go under which card? What do you think? Is it the card with dragons, clock, park, aliens, farm? Corthe says card 3. Color, sci-fi, fantasy, romance, war. Okay. Oh, now people are dropping links, or dropping in chat saying romance. Goblin says romance. Billy Pratt says romance. So you would take your +3. You've got your +1 under the card. Now you can take your +3 and put it on a specific one. And it looks like everyone's saying romance. Okay. Goblin says stinky. You can put it, let's see, romance. It looks like romance has the most here. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. Is that your final answer? Yes, chat, it is your final answer, because yes, you are correct. Well done, chat. I have created a heart here that does, my card was this one, and I picked romance. And then these 3 were the random ones I mixed up. And so you would get 3 points, plus 1 point, that's 4 points. And then I, as the mosaic creator, because you guessed correctly, I would get 1 point. Okay. And then likewise, when you were making yours, I would hopefully pick yours as well. Okay. And Magic Eric says, could use some of... Oh, that's such a great point. Could use some of the snakes and one of the blue pointy arrows. Oh, I love that. Yeah, as a arrow. Look at that. What a great call. And that's what's so cool about this game, right? There's just so many different interpretations of how you can do it and how you can make it happen. Oh, let me get the comment away. Look at that. Eric, I love that one even better. That is excellent. Let's do another one, folks. This game, Michelle and I really fell in love with this game. I really like the way it's just neat because I'm not an artist. I'm not a someone that draws or anything, but for whatever reason, this just clicked with me. It's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna draw another one. Ooh, okay. I don't know if I like this one. This might be hard, but I'm gonna give myself a challenge. Okay, this is gonna be tough. Actually, this could be really great for kids to play too. Might have to help them read the cards. Yeah, exactly. Hey, time roller. Okay, so Canvas Critters. We're gonna continue here on our playthrough. Oh, did you guys see the card? Okay, let's give myself some time here. Ready? So I've got one. You all are going to have to figure out what I'm doing here. I'll put this card here. Oh, give me a second. Okay, I'm going to go now. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to do some of these. Again, one at a time. Then I can use two hands when I'm here. We'll get some of these guys. Maybe I need some of these, I guess. No. Okay, okay, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to start doing this here. Oh, how much time do I have? Oh my gosh, okay. I need some more of these. Okay. Then this is going to go like this. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. No. Okay, and then this, and this. Ah! Okay, time's up. Let me do one final fix there. Okay, so that's it. I gotta stop right there. Okay, now let's see. Oh, people are already guessing. Okay, Goblin says flower. Jester Sack or Magic Air says garden. Jester Sack says sunset. Okay, Magic Air says spring. These are good guesses, folks. I love these guesses. I love the fact they're so different. Ocean from Goblin. Billy Pratt says weather. Corthane says seaweed. Dungeons and Dimples, bird flying. Kimma, seashore. Okay, now I'm going to take the card. Okay, here's the answer card. Okay, I'm going to draw a few more randoms. Slide this over here. Shuffle these up. And then we're going to show cards. And we're going to have you vote on which ones you think they are. Okay, here we go. 1 and 3. So the 1 is the general card, and then the 3 is the specific theme. Excuse me. Okay, we have school, kitchen, weather, hobby, travel. Cold, hot, royalty, boat, football. Hand, foot, eyes, hair, skull. Holiday, insects, vegetable, magic, baseball. Okay. What do y'all think it is? And I'll go backwards. First card, card 1. School, kitchen, weather, hobby, travel. Card 2, cold, hot, royalty, boat, football. Card 3, hand, foot, eyes, hair, skull. And card 4, holiday, insects, vegetable, magic, baseball. Let's see. Everyone, okay, Billy Pratt says weather on card 1. Corthane says 1.3. Jester Sack 1.3. Goblin says weather or holiday. Dungeons and Dimples says holiday weather. Kimma says a 2-1 hot weather. Okay, so it looks like most of y'all are looking at weather. So that is on card 1. Okay. And then Goblin says I'm going to holiday, which is card 4. Okay. All right. So I'm going to have, we'll do Goblin. We'll do one person thinks here. Some people think here. So everyone's going to be able to participate here, friends. So so we got 1 and 4. And then for the 3, what do you think is the specific? We had a holiday here. And then we had, what was it? Weather or holiday. Okay, weather there. Any other guesses? All right. And Magic Eric says, holiday, are they fireworks? Okay, yeah, let's take a look again at what I have here in my mosaic. Got the yellow part here. I've got some of these white, light blue. Then we use the snakes again. All right. Time for the reveal. The correct answer is weather. Yeah, folks. This is the card here, so 1 point, and then the weather, you get 3 points. It is not holiday. It is not on this card here, but well done. Let me explain what my thinking was here. So I had to go with this one, guys. I feel like this is the easiest for me to make, was a sun, right? Yellow sun in the corner. And then I wanted to make clouds, like white, or, the white, and then the blue is the clouds, but I was running out of time, so I sort of panicked and just sort of threw it there. And then the snakes are representing rain. So imagine, Eric, it's raining cats and rhinos. Yeah, totally, right? But yeah, so this is interesting. Yeah, I was wondering if some people would get the snakes. So I can totally see that being fireworks, right? But yeah, let's do another one. I love this. I love how I just feel creative doing this, because I'm not an artist, but using the mosaics is such a clever way to get around that. So let me put all the pieces back. And I am going to drop that link one more time in chat, folks. Kima says, you had the snakes up. I thought it was lightning first, then you moved them down. Yeah, it's funny, Kima. I had them there at first. I was thinking lightning. It's so funny, we're on the same wavelength. But then I looked at it the second time as I'm making things, like, you know what? I think it'll look better as rain. That's why I put them underneath the clouds like that. But yeah, lightning could have easily been, that's where I was going with that. So funny. Okay, let's continue here, friends. Let me move these little guys out of the way here. Ooh. Okay. All right. How am I going to do this? I'm not going to think about it. We're going to play Under the Gun. So here we go for the next one. See if you can guess this. Oh, wait. What am I doing showing this? Oh my gosh. I meant to flip this over. Okay, here we go. One at a time, Ruel. One at a time. Doing this. I sure like these things. Okay. But you know what I'm going to do? I will do this. Oh no. Okay, this. How much time do I have? Oh, I don't have much time to do this. Okay. That, and what was it? Was it this one? Oh, shoot. Okay, oh no, this is terrible. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be a fail, I think. Okay, that's it. That's it. Now, here's my artwork. Here's my mosaic. In the two-player game, you don't actually name your mosaics. You're just trying to guess, right? But, man, I don't know if I like this one. Let's grab the cards. Good luck, everybody. Kima says, have you watched the show Art Attack? This reminds me, I've not seen that. Artists use salt and other things to make giant art. Oh, interesting. Okay, that I would love to see that if it reminds you of this. Okay, here's the cards. Good luck, everybody. You're gonna need luck on this one, I think. I was panicking. So let's take a look at what I have. Here are the cards. I'll go 1 through 4. Health, language, media, news, museum. Card 2. Bedroom, city, sky, space, zoo. Card 3. Castle, dinosaur, reading, dinner, breakfast. Card 4. AI, horizon, mountains, country, love. Okay. Any guesses on this? Health, language, media, news, museum. Card 1. Bedroom, city, sky, space, zoo. Card 2. Castle, dinosaur, reading, dinner, breakfast. Card 3. AI, horizon, mountains, country, love. Card 4. Yeah, Imagine error. I don't think you're alone with this. Yeah. Stats says, yes, Art Attack was a kid show in the UK. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Stats. Goblins wondering country. Okay. We're going to place this one here. Okay. We'll do the +1. So the +1 will say card. So card 4 has been taken. We'll do one more. Card 1, 2, or 3. And then we'll use a +3. So Goblin says country. And we'll have another +3 here. Jester Sack says 4, 4. Okay, country. Okay. Okay, card 2. Eric says, yep, 1 and 4 shot. Yep. And then this one here. Well, they look like flowers. Maybe love. Okay, flowers here, love. Okay, so that's, we'll go country, love. It seems like the majority of folks want that. Interested to see what else we have here. Yeah, maybe love. Country, we have country, love, card 4. We also have card 2. Okay, let's do the reveal. It is not one of these. It's total, and this is on me, folks. It was tough. You know what it was? Breakfast. So here's my thinking, and I wish I had time to make a plate. These are eggs, bacon, a spoon, and a fork. And did anyone else? And I'm trying to see. Okay, love. I can the country one. I'm interested. How did we get country? Who said that? I'm really. Oh yeah, see that Kimma. Yeah, that would have been good. For the egg, get the whites. Oh man, yeah. I was thinking yolk only for some reason. I just that was in my head. That would have been great. And the bacon, I was actually gonna do these as the bacon. But then I realized maybe if I could make utensils, right, then this sort of looks like bacon. I don't know. So I'm wondering why country. Does this look like a flag maybe? Maybe this was someone look, this is a flag. I thought breakfast, but the spoon and fork look like flowers. Yeah. I was wondering, I could have made a better fork. Maybe would I use this one? I don't know. Yeah, that was tough, folks. So no one scored there. But, okay, two out of 3 so far. Not too bad. Not too shabby. We're definitely doing another one, because I don't want to go out like that. Come on now. These go here. These go here. Goblin says, look like a garden / countryside. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair, right? The yellow for like the sunflower, right? And then maybe some flowers. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of these. Hope you're having fun with this, folks. I really enjoy this game. Let's go here. Let me draw another one here. Okay. Oh. I'm going to give myself a challenge. I see this one in my head. I don't know if I can do it. Let me look at what I have here. Okay, maybe? Maybe? All right, I'm doing it. Ready? Good luck, everybody. And me. Go. Okay. Now remember, you must have at least 7 of these. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me start making stuff before I run out of time. Okay. Oh, and you can freely put stuff back. Here. Oh, how much time do I have? Oh, shoot. Oh. Do I have enough time? Shoot. Barely enough time to continue here. And it must be on your canvas. Okay, I'm out of time. Out of time. So, your canvas or your art, your mosaic must be on the canvas like this. If there's parts sticking out over it, it doesn't count. And now I've got this card. I'm going to draw a couple of random ones here. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle them up, and hopefully you'll be able to guess what I just created here. Got a couple early guesses here. Goblin says crossbow. Dungeon Meeple says mermaid. And let's draw the cards. Card number 1. Look at that. Mermaid, dress, unicorn, fairy, orange. Card number 2. Sword, shield, ghost, candle, pink. Card number 3. Car, painting, movie, concerts, mature. Card number 4. Butterfly, birthday cake, kite, clown, cupcake. So really interesting. Dungeons and Meeple said mermaid, and then Goblin said crossbow. We also have a sword. No, we don't have a crossbow here. Magic Eric says, Kimma says lobster, shrimp. Magic Eric says some sort of water creature. Okay. Nice Dungeon Dimples. Jester Sack is saying 4 out of 4. What's 4 for 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Clown. Oh, interesting. Okay. Gamer's Guy says, it's an orange. I'm locking it in. Goblin says sword or mermaid. Okay. Looks like, oh, I keep pressing the wrong button here. Okay, Kimma says mermaid. Goblin says sword or mermaid. We got 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Okay, so we got a lot of votes for that. So 1 and 1. Okay. And then I also saw, what was it, a 4-4? So, is that it? Goblin says maybe a kite, which would be here. Okay, so we'll put this here. Merman from Zoolander. Nice. There was a kite. What was the other one? 4 out of 4 was a clown. And I saw, oh, Jester Sack said 4 and 4. Okay. And some sort of water creature, lobster, shrimp. Okay, we did have a sword. We'll put that there. Okay. So here's some of the guesses, folks. We have card 1, which has mermaid, dress, unicorn, fairy, orange, and then a mermaid guess. We have card 2, just the sword guess. And we have card 4, this entire card, butterfly, birthday cake, kite, clown, or cupcake. The answer was mermaid, right on. Dungeons and Dimples. That was a great guess. Wow. And folks, yeah, everyone, you were all on the same page. And for whatever reason, like, I saw mermaid when I drew my card. I was like, that's going to be super hard. So I was like, okay, I'll do mermaid. But then these happen to be here. And I was like, oh, if I do this with the tail, I felt like this was just like the perfect piece, right, for the tail. It literally is like a whale's tail or whatever. So that's the tail. I was scared about this. I wasn't sure how to make. I figure, okay, the snakes could be arms and like the shark fins could be the body, but I wasn't sure how to make like a mermaid's head or whatever. But I figure, hey, just like a couple of different colors to represent, you know, the body and the head or whatever. So, but wow, great guess. And this is what I really love about this game. That's really surprised me, is the fact that my mosaics, at least in my experience so far, when I'm playing with Michelle, my mosaics, in my mind, I'm like, there's no way she's going to guess this. And I do it, and then she's guessed like a bunch of mine. And I have a better time, I think, or an easier time for me personally creating these rather than guessing them, because I can't guess. Michelle made some that were so obvious. And I was like looking at it. It took me forever to figure out what she was making. But then once I saw it, I was like, well, of course it was this or that, right? So Kimma says, good job. Thanks, Kimma. Yeah, this was... let's do one more. I'm really enjoying this. Do one more. Let's clear these out. And you know what I'll do is from the cards I've selected, because I don't want to go through all these. I gotta save some of the suspense and some of the excitement. Of course, obviously, this is ripe for expansion already. Like, you can have new cards, new pieces, whatnot. Let's draw one of these. Corgi, hi. Oh, I already drew this card. That's so funny. Okay, let's do a new one. Okay, I have one here that I just drew. I feel like it's impossible to do. I need to give myself a little time to think on this. And while I think about it, folks, don't forget to sign up to be notified when those campaign goes live tomorrow for Canvas Critters. Please use that link there. That is a special link that they've provided for viewers of this stream, and if you're watching the VOD, viewers of the VOD as well. It's in the show description and the notes. Okay. This one I feel is going to be the toughest one of them all. Oh yeah, Dimples, no worries. This plays. It's a mosaic making game for 2 to 6 players. So 2 to 6. They call it a cozy party game, which I definitely agree with. And what I'm so excited about is the fact that we're basically playing like the 2-player game here on stream. It's very similar to how Michelle and I played, where we both we would both be creating mosaics, right? The 2 players, and then we would guess each other's. Slightly different than the multiplayer game, but just as much fun, and I really enjoy it. What would be the most difficult clue for this game? And I think I just picked it, Magic Eric. So I don't know how I'm going to do this one. Okay. Oh, man. How am I going to do this? And if y'all guess this, you've been really good about guesses so far, friends. What would I do? Oh, man. What am I going to do? So, how am I going to do this? I feel like this is impossible. I'm just going to do it. I would just... Okay, here we go. I've got this much time to create one of the themes here. And D-Walls, hey, what's up? Ready. And I'm going to create something now, hopefully, that makes some sense. I really don't think it will. Oh, man. Okay. And then... one at a time. I can only take one at a time. I can use both hands when I have them here, but... Man, how am I going to do this? Maybe this. Get rid of those for now. Oh, no. This is impossible. I don't know how to do this. Wipe that out. That's it. That's all the time I have. Oh, folks, this one was really hard. I'm gonna leave it there for a second. See if you see what I made. Okay. So those of you just joined us, this is Canvas Critters. It's a game about making mosaics, and I have a theme that I have here, and I have to create that theme using mosaics here. As you saw there, I only had this much time. I was drawing pieces one at a time with one hand only from the supply, and then I used 2 hands to create it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw 3 cards here. I'm going to draw them from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle these up. And you all are going to try to figure out what I created here. Okay, let's move this here. I've got some early guesses here. Goblin, yeah, it is G-rated. This is a family-friendly game. 1 man versus 6 crabs. Dino says summer. Kimma says the Batman with the Batmobile and signal in the sky. Gamera Sagai says crosswalk. So, I've got the 4 cards here. One of these contains my answer, or my clue. Okay. So, is it card 1? Birds, dance, exercise, entertainment, education. Is it card 2? Wild animal, sea creature, pet, barn animal, fruit. Is it card 3? School subject, job, jewelry, television, restaurant. Or is it card 4? Soft, pattern, self-portrait, birthday, red. Now, again, for those just joining us, you have 2 tokens. A +1, that's going to go underneath one of the cards that you believe that the clue is on. Then you have a +3, which is going to go actually on one of the exact themes that you think it is. Okay? You got 1 point if you get the card right. You get 3 points if you get the actual theme right. Okay. Jester Sack says 3, 1, school subject. Okay. School subject, Dino. Education also works. Magic Air says entertainment, a person watching TV. Goblin, I think this is the one I would go with. I don't know. Game Rise Guy says exercise. Dino says 1 of 5 education. Okay, we'll put 1 of 5 there. We see 1 of 3 exercise from Kimma. Okay. So it looks like a bunch of for ones. I'm cool with that. We're going to put one of them one. And then it's, oh, just a second, 1 of 2 dance. Interesting. Okay. Now we have a +3. So it looks like the majority are definitely on the 1 card. Now for the exact theme, what would you like for the 3? So far we've seen it. It's been all over. It seems like there's school subject, education, exercise. What was the other one? Entertainment. Crosswalk. Was crosswalk on there? No. What else? Yeah, this is a tough one. Unfortunately, Batman or Batmobile's not on here. Dance, exercise. Thinking 1 or 2. Oh yeah, misspelling exercise right here. But again, this is an early production copy, folks. I'm sure these will be fixed. Batman could have been television. Okay, let's go with television. It seems like y'all going on that. Or entertainment. Okay. We'll go with television for that because entertainment's on this card. So, the big reveal. This one was really hard, folks. I gave myself a challenge, and unfortunately, I failed. I did not get you to guess it. The answer was job. Job. So, let me explain. I'll explain. Obviously, this is, hopefully you got this as a person. This is going to be their desk, and this is the clock, watching the clock. So, yeah, crab car. It definitely looks like a crab car. Yeah, oh, desk. This one, I had no idea how to do this. How, as you saw, I was like fumbling around with the different things here. And I figured desk, I wanted a clock, but then I realized, how the heck am I going to do a clock? So I just put one piece here, sort of in the corner. But yeah, this looks more like a crab car now upon further review here. Camera Sky. Oh, Dino. Oh, nice. I got desk and clock. I just assumed being in school. Yeah. And that's a tough one, too, right? Because job and school subject. I could actually see this, yeah, as being a school subject as well. Thought you were saying Lord of the Rings because he was throwing the ring in the crab lava. Nice. Yeah, not Lord of the Rings, folks, unfortunately. Okay. Hey, since we got a bunch of new folks that just joined in, we got to do one more. So, again, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in sign up for the Kickstarter launch, which is going to be tomorrow, please sign up there using that link. I would appreciate it. Shout out to 3WS Games for sponsoring today's stream and video, which will be out later. I'm going to pick another card here. My precious crab. You may notice here, this is obviously for the 2 and up player, 2 to 6 player game. Just the score track. You move your little standee here, depending on how many points you get on those ribbons right there. Okay, let us go here. I love it. Magic Air says, 1 does not simply walk into Red Lobster. Kima says, it's the next Lord of the Rings game. Lord of the Rings, Journey to Mount Crab. Learn how to boil and mash them, stick them in a stew. Perfect. Y'all are the best. Okay. I sort of want an easy one, because that was tough. Let's see what I got here. I'll draw one here. Okay. How am I going to do this? Okay, I have an idea for this one. All right, friends, let us see. How am I going to do this? I feel like I keep using the same bits. But you know what? That's the way it goes, I guess. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. One at a time here. Hopefully you can see these black pieces. Maybe tough to see. Let's see. Go here, here. Okay. I'm going to go this, this. Okay. Which time do I have? Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I think I'm out of time. Okay. I thought this would be an easy one, and as I'm doing, like, it's really not as easy as I thought. Okay, here is the mosaic I've created for this one here. Okay. I'm going to draw, here's the card that I did. I'm going to draw 3 more and shuffle them up. Okay. I got some early guesses here. Imperial troopers always walk single file. Wait. Crab is never late. Looks like meat's back on the menu. Person in a hat, snowman, clown. Okay. Move this over here. Whoops, I just moved that. Okay. All right, friends. Card 1 is soft, pattern, self-portrait, birthday, red. Card 2, school subject, job, jewelry, television, restaurant. Card 3, butterfly, birthday cake, kite, clown, cupcake. Card 4, candy, technology, garden, flowers, hat. Okay, so I see a couple of these have been, okay, snowman. Was there a snowman on here? No, still a guess. Okay. Some of y'all already guessed some of the ones that are on the cards. Clown, was there, I saw someone, okay. Kimma says torn between hat and clown. Magic Era saying lock it in. What are we locking in? Boom, clown, Dino Cordy says. There's a clowns there. Magic Eric also said person in a hat. Clown, all in, he says. Ah, nice. Person in a hat. Clown. Hat, clowner hat, Bing says. All in. Why does that one keep popping up? Oh, I should clear these out here. Clowner hat. Red nose clown. But why would Ruel put a red nose? Yeah. Clown. Spot 4. Okay. So, card 3, spot 4. Dino, great question. Rules-wise, can you stack pieces? I believe so. I don't think there's anything rules that says you cannot. I'm wondering, when Michelle and I have been playing, I don't think we've stacked them. But we have, I think we've definitely done, like, put them on their sides like this. Like standing up. Like that. But I don't know if we've actually stacked them on each other like that. But I don't think there's anything against that. Yeah. Yeah, the only rule is you have to have at least 7 meeples in there. That's it. That's the one rule. And again, drawing with one hand, but then you can use 2 hands when you're actually working on your canvas. Okay. Yeah, a bit of an overlap on the cards. I agree on this one, Kimma. So it looks like people were saying clown or hat. Or, what was the other one? Birthday. Oh, birthday and birthday cake now. Okay, so birthday cake. We'll go here. Looks like most people said clown. Since you're going clown here, maybe, I don't know if you all want to change this. But, yeah, there's some overlap on the cards here. So I'm going to tell you right now, the big reveal. You were so close. And this one I thought was easy, but it turned out to be really tough. And I see where I sort of made a mistake. So the answer was hat. So this is the hat here. So I was working on just this part here. And I was like, I don't know if they can get that based. If I took out the face, would you have gotten that? That was my question. Like, if I took out the face. And then, when I put the eyes, I was like, okay, eyes, nose, and a mouth. But once you all started guessing, I was like, oh, shoot, I should not have used a red for the nose. Because that's definitely a clown nose. But, again, I didn't know this card was going to come out. Because remember, I had this card. I was like, okay, yeah, it'll obviously be hat. But, yeah, and as Magic Eric says, what are the odds that clown comes up on another card? That was it exactly. I was like, once I saw that card, I was like, oh, no. Yeah. Yep. And the red nose had me on clown. Yeah. Now, if I would have known the clown card would have come up, I'm definitely not putting that red nose. But it was just the first thing I saw. And I figured, because it's sort of big, you know, if I could have got, maybe I should know. That would have been like 3 eyeballs. That was like the most, maybe I should have used a turtle, right, as the nose. That would have probably been a better one. Yeah, Goblin said, I said hat until someone said clown. And I can totally see why you go clown here, right? So this is the cool thing about the 2-player game. We're playing it just like a 2-player where you and I would each have our cards. So if I had hat and perhaps you had, this one here with school subject, we put those in and we draw 2 random ones, shuffle them, and again, I know I have hat, but then you would see, oh, there's a clown here. Obviously, that's a clown, right? That's what makes it tricky. Now, for the multiplayer game, everyone just has their own card. You're going to name your subject. So maybe I name mine Bozo. And then, or not Bozo, what? I'm just talking about the hat. So maybe I don't know, something to do with hats. I would name it something like that. And then it's a subjective, voting game. You would say, oh, okay, I like it. I didn't love it, Ruel, so maybe I give you a +2. Again, it goes hidden. Someone else says, oh, yeah, that's totally a hat. I'll give you this one. And someone's like, that's not a hat, that's a clown. They put that. So after everyone's done theirs for each canvas, you reveal. So someone that loved it gave me a 3. Someone says, that was cool, 1, 2. Another one, nah, it was just a 1. So I would get 3, 4, 5, 6. And someone really loved it, they would put their golden ribbon on it, which gives me an additional 5. And as we noted earlier, multiplayer, everyone takes one turn being the active player. The active player, you just pass that around, and then you tally up your points. And if you still have your golden ribbon, you have not given out your golden ribbon by the end of the game, you lose 5 points. So it pays to be kind and pays to, critique in a nice way your other players. Big says, that's not a hat. Did we switch games, right? Kiva says, yeah, like what if you did birthday, a cupcake with a candle, then you get those cards, you get cupcake and birthday cake. Oh, yeah. Imagine that. It's on the same one, right? Oh, no. Birthday cake's on this one. And cupcake. Oh, no, they are both on the same one. Yeah, that would be tough, right? Because make a cupcake versus, yeah. That would be a very interesting dilemma. But friends, that is Canvas Critters. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks again. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And check the show notes below for the description and also the link to Canvas Critters, which is now on Kickstarter. Thanks for watching. So long. See you later. Bye-bye.